Welcome back to Dallas. Cowboys are trailing the San Francisco 49ers at halftime 14-10. Tuesday here in Dallas, the great Cotton Bowl. The renewal of the SBC Cotton Bowl will feature the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Oklahoma Sooners. This should be a real good one. And we are pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks, Houston Nutt. Coach, what kind of games is it going to be?
I hope a very good one. I'll tell you, we're playing a very good football team. Oklahoma has great defense. You can see why they're defending national champions.
Coach, congratulations. First of all, your 4th bowl appearance, also SEC Coach of the Year. Things are going well. You have a freshman quarterback, Matt Jones, who's really been a highlight. Not a redshirt freshman, a true freshman. He's come in and really taken that thing over.
He really has. What a tremendous athlete. The guy can make some things happen. As you mentioned, just a true freshman. But he has a lot of poise and confidence, and we love to put the ball in his hands.
This is the first time Oklahoma is ever going to be in the Cotton Bowl. So you've been here before. You were here 2 years ago, right?
Absolutely.
Big challenge against Bob Stoops and the boys.
Absolutely. They got a great football team, and our guys are looking forward to it, and we can't wait.
Coach, how do you keep the boys focused on football on a week like this leading up to the Cotton Bowl and New Year's Day?
I tell you, Cotton Bowl, they do a great job with just the functions, and I tell you, not too much, not too little, just right. And the good thing is most of our guys have been here 2 years ago, so it's been a good experience.
Coach, wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
That's Houston Nutt. He's the head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks. 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on Tuesday. They play Oklahoma in the SBC Cotton Bowl. Reggie Swinton from the 8 to start the second half, and he is hit hard. Good tackle, Terry Jackson. And Terry Killens. Moments ago, DJ Johnson caught up with head coach Dave Campo.
Coach Campo, despite having only 10 points on the board, your offense moved the ball rather consistently. What do you have to do in the second half to secure a victory?
Well, we've got to keep away from the short fields. You know, we had that onside kick wide open. We just didn't kick it well, and that gave them 1 touchdown. And if we stay away from the short fields, I think we'll play, well in the second half.
Okay, thanks a lot, Coach. Back up to you.
DJ, thank you. Dave Campo, whose team made some mistakes in that first half, but they're right in this game. Start from the 25 with Emmitt Smith in the backfield. Short game on the first down run. Good play inside by Dana Stubblefield. Looking at the first half statistics.
Well, you take a look at this, Sam. This is the thing that jumps out at you, how quick
the 49ers
can score. And you know what the thing about it is that's an area that Steve Mariucci touched on. He said, I wish we had a team that could go bang, 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 go out there in 3 plays and score. And it's been taking them, historically this season, it's taken them long drives to establish that. So they've been fortunate they got the short field a couple times and been able to take advantage of it.
Emmitt again. Short gain one more time. This time Jason Webster, coming in from his cornerback position, made the tackle. Webster has played very well. Big battle going on in the trenches, Bill.
You know what? These guys are going to be going at it, as we've said, all day long. And this time, Stubby, look what he does to Allen. And then he wards off also Flozell Adams. I mean, that's you talk about a lot of humanity laying on top of you. And you know that you talk about battling back, also battling. The game usually is set in the beginning of the game, and Larry Allen set the tone, so Stubblefield had to dig himself out of a hole.
Have to get to the 35 for a first down. Carter throwing long. He's got a man, Galloway. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 49ers 29-yard line. Matched up against Jason Webster. Galloway won this one.
Well, this is a matchup that you're going to want to take. Anytime you have Galloway one-on-one, you're going to throw it up there. Take your shot. Because, as the old saying goes, 2 bad things can happen to a defense. Pass interference and a caught ball. And so it's tough. Rarely do you get a chance in man-to-man coverage to turn your head back, find the ball, and go up and intercept it.
Pickup of 43 on the play. 5 catches, 99 yards for Joey Galloway. Emmitt Smith takes it outside. Smith shoved out of bounds by Zach Bronson at the 14-yard line.
Well, this play was bottled up where it was supposed to go, Sam, and that was right over the guard. but watch what happens on the blocking outside. Everybody stays with it, but watch the block. 81, Rocket Ismail is going to come down inside here, and he's going to end up sealing the wall for Emmitt Smith. Here he is right here. I'm sorry. He comes outside. Now watch him get a block in there, and he seals that whole thing up enough that it springs that corner for him. Now, he was just a kind of a decoy in that play, but he stayed with it because that play was supposed to hit up inside of him.
First down at the 14. Carter gets time to the sideline, and it's caught. Was it inbounds? Yes.
That's a heck of a
it's
throw.
through the catch.
That was a heck of a
Rocket
throw.
Ismail stayed inbounds. Good throw by Quincy Carter. And the Cowboys with a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Watch, he throws this right over the defender, right over top of the defender, and only where Rocket could make the grab. And from his path, see where his path is? From his view.
Did he get both feet in?
Let's see for possession. Look for possession. Possession one. No.
Let's see.
Nope.
There's no challenge. Play is run. Emmitt Smith is stopped short of the line of scrimmage. They've lost a yard on the play. Bryant Young
they missed
penetrates.
That one. They missed that one. Let's see. They're saying possession. Now see, there's the right foot. But what we don't see is the right foot when he has possession.
When he first got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, that's really a judgment call by the side judge and the field judge on whether or not they have possession.
I think Steve Mariucci was looking up thinking he never got a chance to see it. There's timeout on the field with Dallas at the 49ers 6.
Because your toes miss the ocean. Because fall in New England only happens in New England. Because the best fishing is always the furthest away. Because your inner cowboy needs to yodel. Because babies are only babies for so long.
If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody be surfing like California. Everybody's gone surfing.
Actually, everybody's snowboarding.
Surfing USA.
Especially in the Wasatch Backcountry, where the Wasatch Powderbird guides can fly you to snowboarding heaven, as long as you've got what it takes.
Visa, the only card accepted at the Olympic Winter Games.
Okay, we're ready. Presenting the gift. Surprise!
The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Oh, the Millers have a new Lexus.
Not the Millers. You.
You'll find special values whether you buy or lease.
It's beautiful.
Well, we got you a new CD player.
The December to Remember sales event. Missing it would definitely spoil the surprise.
I cannot believe this!
See your Lexus dealer.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Toyotathon 02. Password value. Get the feeling.
Cowboys with a 3rd and 2 at the 49ers 6-yard line. Galloway and Ismail go to the left. Michael Wiley's in the backfield. 3 wide receivers in for Dallas. Carter being blitzed. Got rid of it. Caught by Michael Wiley, and he dives forward for a 1st down. Good effort by Michael Wiley. And how about Carter getting rid of that ball under big pressure?
Well, the pressure's in his face. This is a little turn hot 60 whip pass, and they get it. They're bringing everything over to this side. He drops back, and there's a little play action off of that, and the fullback and tailback come underneath to that side, and he tries to seek one of them out, depending upon who the linebacker picks up.
1st and goal for Dallas at the 3-yard line. Emmitt Smith is in with a fullback, Troy Hambrick. The play fake. Carter throwing. For Jackie Harris, he overthrew him.
And that fade pass has been away from them all season long. They can't get the fade to the corner.
One of the great goal line stands was performed by the 49ers last week. 7 plays run inside the 10, 6 of them inside the 2, and 3 inside the 1. And then an interception by Derek Smith. It was 6-3 at the time. 49ers went on to win it 13-3. A great goal line effort. Play fake. Carter's got it. Running for the corner. And he dives. He
That's
comes
good.
up.
That's good.
He's in. He is in. Touchdown. Andre Carter tackled him. Quincy Carter dove across the goal line.
Andre Carter had him wrapped up, but it was the extension of the ball, which Quincy Carter did, that crossed the plane before his body hit the ground, that made that thing a touchdown, Sam.
Good effort by Quincy Carter. He's having himself quite a game. As we seesaw back and forth.
They're going to challenge it.
Take a look. Yes.
Yeah. Mariucci ran all the way down the
to
sideline. He ran all the way down the sidelines to throw that flag at the referee.
He wanted to make sure.
He actually threw it at the line judge.
The runner did not get into the end zone.
Take a look at the extension of the ball before his knee hits.
You know what? I think he might have, he may come up a little short here. Let's see.
Look at it's the front. All you have to do is get that ball at the front of the plane. Is he down? He's not down here.
He's right down there. Ooh. Wow.
That's a heck of a shot by the camera guys.
And again, it has to be indisputable visual evidence to overturn the ruling on the field, and the ruling on the field was touchdown. So that's really close. I don't know if you can overturn that close a call.
The front of the ball, all you have to do is hit the front of that white line. Doesn't have to cross it, doesn't have to break it. If it touches the front of this white line before he's down.
Is he down there? Is he down there, Bill?
Well,
right there, there's a little space. And that was Steve Mariucci running down to throw the field, making sure they knew that he wanted a challenge.
I'd have to say he's down. Let's take a look at this angle.
That's tough to tell from that angle.
Yeah, I'd have to say he's down, Sam.
Right there, that looks like there's some space. Ron Blum is checking it out. See the numbers on Steve Mariucci's challenges since 1999. Waiting word. One thing that looks certain, the Rams have a huge lead on Indianapolis in St. Louis, 35-14. It looks like the Rams will clinch the NFC West. So the 49ers need a win for a home field playoff.
The quarterback's elbow was on the ground. The ball was about at the half-yard line. It'll be second down at the half-yard line.
The elbow was down. So it is not a touchdown.
No, I believe that's third down. It's not. I don't think that's second down, Sam. I think it's third. That was the third down play. They're trying to give him an extra down too.
There's the elbow down.
Right.
All right.
Well, they got the markers on the field say third down, so the markers on the field got it correct.
Yeah. It is third down, a half-yard away, less than a half-yard. Looks like to be about a foot. Michael Wiley and Darrin Chiaverini are in. 3 wide receivers. Jackie Harris, tight end to the right.
Quarterback keeper.
Carter didn't get in.
He got it.
Did not get. No, they signal touchdown. Oh, wow. Will we have another challenge?
Yeah, this one may come from. Look, Mariucci's looking. He's out on the field again. He's looking for his flag. He's got his hand on the flag in his pocket.
Challenge. He wants to know if he should challenge. He's talking to his players. And it doesn't look like there'll be a challenge. The play is off. The kick is good. The Cowboys.
I don't know if he got that. Here, take a look at the surge. Take a look if he crosses that plane. There he is. That's his furthest momentum, and I don't think he got it.
That was tough to see. I can't see where the ball is.
Hello? Hi, Uncle Savion.
A chunky quarterback moment. Donovan McNabb's mom served him Campbell's chunky beef with country vegetables. Now with more lean beef. Filled up right by beefy chunky soup, Donovan took on beefy linebackers.
Eye exam, glasses, and case, $130. 20/20 vision, priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For eye care, there's MasterCard.
It's easy to spot your local new car dealer.
I see you have your eye on that cupcake. Good choice. Let me tell you what that comes with.
They're the ones committed to helping out in your community.
So tell me, what's it going to take to get you into this potato sack?
New car dealers also employ over 1 million people, making them a big part of every town.
So, cowboy, let's see what this baby can do.
The National Automobile Dealers Association, part of your home team.
The Oklahoma Sooners collide with the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Southwestern Bell Cotton Bowl, New Year's Day on Fox.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
First rushing touchdown for Quincy Carter. He barely made it. The officials ruled him in. And the Cowboys have regained the lead as we go back and forth. Mike Honor kicks off. Coming up short, Vinny Sutherland at the 18, dropped it, picks it up and runs. Gets outside. Knocked out of bounds. Up at the 46-yard line. Good return by Vinny Sutherland. Darren Woodson knocked him out.
Well, take a look.
Did he get in?
There it is. You got to cross the plane. I don't think the ball got there.
Wow.
It looks like he gets knocked right down there. And it was actually the head linesman that made that. Mark Baltz made that call. He's over here, and he signals his hands, and he comes running in from that direction and signals touchdown.
He only needed a foot, and they gave it to him. 49ers from the 47. Garrison Hurst gets up to midfield, just across it. Garrison Hurst, 5 carries, 18 yards in the first half. That win made the tackle for Dallas. Cowboys rushing defense outstanding this season. Their pass defense last in the league. I want to correct that. That's a mistake on my part. No, their pass defense has been excellent as well. The rush defense not as good.
Third in the league.
Hurst, wow, hit by Dexter Coakley. Dallas defense is fired up. Coakley has been real strong getting to the ball. Their rush defense has improved 849 yards, better than last year through 14 games. 49ers have to get to the 43 of Dallas. Blitz coming. Garcia gets rid of it right through the hands of Terrell Owens.
Oh my goodness. Garrison Hurst, first of all, with the blitz pickup. Secondly, Terrell Owens, I think he didn't like this run across the middle. He saw too many bodies in there. Darren Woodson was closing in on him. Also, the umpire was in front of him. There was just too many bodies in there, and Owens lost concentration on the ball. But the blitz pickup by Garrison Hurst was outstanding. It bought that thing time.
Reggie Swinton is back. Jason Baker for his second punt of the game. Big pressure. He got it away. Good kick. Swinton, fair catch at the 11-yard line. Cowboys came with a block attempt and just missed. We'll be right back.
People across the nation are getting the message. For great year-end values, amazing selection, Toyotathon 02. Now get 0% APR financing on some of Toyota's most popular models, like Corolla, the rugged V8 Tundra, the versatile 4Runner, and the roomy Sienna. Hurry, don't miss this incredible opportunity. Toyotathon 02, password value.
Of the many great faces of this nation, nothing is more beautiful than the face of tolerance. The NFL and its players recognize that as Americans, diversity is our great strength, and tolerance our even greater virtue.
The creators of That 70s Show return to a different time.
How do you get it to stand up?
How do you get it to stand up?
Introducing That 80s Show.
No, it's not a payphone. It's a portable phone.
Coming this January to Fox.
Should they have challenged, Bill?
Well, going back to that play, you know, a couple things. Offensive-minded coaches a lot of times just want to get their offense back on the field. That would have been another delay of game for their defense to go look at the replay.
Emmitt Smith. Reggie McGrew takes him down at the 15-yard line. Picked up 4 on the play. Go ahead, Bill.
To go look at the replay. That would have been their third in inches. So, you know, they could have had it. If they got turned over, they could have had 2 more shots at it and got it in anyway. Mariucci probably just, after the first one, just said, you know what, get it over with. Let's get our offense on the field. I'll save a challenge if I need one later on.
Could be. In motion, Mike Lucky, the tight end. The play fake, Carter swings it out to Troy Hambrick. Big gainer for Hambrick. Zach Bronson pulls him out.
That's a flag. That should be a flag.
Easy, Bill.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
27-yard pickup. Bronson pulled him down. You hear the fans agreeing with you.
Jeff Albrecht ran all the way across the field, and once he's out of bounds. Hambrick's out of bounds. Watch. He's out of bounds, and now he gets hit. Are you kidding me?
And that's shown up on the
out of bounds
screen, and the fans.
Are you kidding me?
No flag on the play. First and
no, but they'll throw one for tackling the quarterback. Come on.
Emmitt Smith gets a couple of yards up to the 44-yard line. Derek Smith making the tackle on Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith, 15 carries, 74 yards, averaging just under 5 yards per carry in the game. Was shaken up just for a brief moment in the first half, but he has had a strong effort. Came into the game 182 yards short of 1,000. Smith and Hambrick in the backfield. Quincy Carter being rushed. Pass is incomplete. Galloway slipped and fell down. And the pass went by.
Little zone pressure right there. Confuse the offensive line a little bit. Make Quincy Carter read the secondary. You see a lot of that. The zone blitz concept, zone pressures they call it. It's a way to get pressure on the quarterback and confuse the offensive line a little bit, and yet make the quarterback find the opening in the defense. And that's what you want to do to a young guy. You don't want to spend extra guys blitzing him and take him out of coverage. You just want to try to confuse him some.
Out of the shotgun, Wiley in the backfield, 3 wide receivers, quarterback draw. Carter slides to the 46-yard line. First down. Quincy Carter has really made plays in this game.
And unbelievable to me. But this is a design play, first of all. This is the design play. This is quarterback draw, and Wiley's leading it. But take a look once Quincy Carter goes down on the ground. He's down.
And looked like somebody came in late. Zach Bronson.
The helmet-to-helmet stuff.
But the Cowboys, you saw the time of possession. They have done a great job controlling the football. Now from the 49ers 47. Carter going deep. Way down for Galloway. He's got it. Wow. Touchdown. He beat Rashad Holman. What a throw by Quincy Carter.
It was an unbelievable throw. And of course, Ahmed Plummer usually plays there, but with this route, the way it was, man-to-man, go route on the outside, it doesn't matter who the corner was. Joey Galloway went and got that ball.
47-yard touchdown pass. Carter to Galloway. Big game for Joey Galloway. 6 catches, 146 yards. Hilbert's kick is good. The Cowboys have a 10-point lead on the playoff-bound San Francisco 49ers.
Little stutter go. And actually some pretty good position. But the thing of it was the ball, the way the ball was thrown by Quincy Carter, that was just outstanding.
Galloway takes it in stride. Carter celebrates.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 36. By Visa, it's everywhere NFL fans want to be. By Circuit City, we know how you feel. That's why we're here. Circuit City, we're with you. And by Black Hawk Down in theaters everywhere January 18th.
Quite a day for Quincy Carter. 14 for 22, 237 yards. First time a Dallas quarterback has thrown for over 200 yards this season. 2 touchdown passes. First time he's done that. Sutherland from the 8. Is hit and brought down. Jason Bell with a stop. And Joey Galloway's had a huge game.
Well, you know what? You've seen a lot of Joey Galloway. You've seen him in man-to-man coverage. And a lot of that has to do with Emmitt Smith in the running game. I mean, they've just been hammering San Francisco. And so that's made San Francisco bring some of their safeties up. Lance Schulter's been up. Zach Bronson has been up. So that's leaving man-to-man on the outside. And then the Cowboys have been very selective on when they pick those matches. And when they pick them and they get them, they've been throwing deep.
49ers need a big comeback. They start from their own 27. Beasley in motion. Play fake outside to Terrell Owens. His second catch. Fights his way up toward the 35-yard line. George Teague brought him down.
Sam, how about the Cowboys defense? You go back and you look at them and you think about them. Last week, they held David Boston to 3 catches. Yeah. Thus far, Terrell Owens, only 2 catches in this game. I mean, they've done a great job of transforming this defense into a defense that plays very similar to the defense that the league is changing to. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
3rd in the league in pass defense, 14th against the run. And 2nd overall. Garcia with time, nobody open. Waiting, rolling, throwing, and completes it to the tight end Eric Johnson up at the 45-yard line. It's a first down. Boy, did he buy some time with his mobility?
Time kills a defensive back. I mean, because as long as you've got those guys able to run around, whether you're in zone or man, the odds are against you, especially if the quarterback is running free. If he's running without pressure on him or pressure in his face and can see the field, time will kill a secondary.
Garrison Hurst alone setback. Johnson in motion. It's Hurst, and he stopped. 49ers have only rushed for 41 yards in the game.
And Sam, I really believe, I think a lot of that has to do with their run game. Unlike the Cowboys, you see the Cowboys, that big beef they have up front, and now they maul you and mash you and they get things going. And the San Francisco's 49er run game really comes off their ability to spread the ball around, to pass on you, to get the defense confused and on their heels and sitting back, and then they gouge you and they spread you out and they hit you with one back and do different things. They've shut down their pass department, and for that reason it's taken away the run.
On 2nd and 11, the play fake. Garcia wants to go long for Ty Streets. It's broken up. Beautiful play by Dwan Hawthorne. He was right with Streets all the way.
Sam, exactly what we're talking about. Now, this is a play-action pass. This is where you fake the run. But look, nobody bites on the run. You have your linebackers dropping back into coverage. Nobody bites up inside. Everybody's matched up. And that's what happens when you try to run a play-action pass and the defense has taken away the run from you. You don't have to bring the extra safety up. You don't have to get Darren Woodson involved down there. You can keep those guys back in coverage because there's no real threat of a run.
Garcia 15 for 21, 149 yards out of the shotgun. In trouble, gets rid of it as he was going down.
Well, it's a good thing he was out of the pocket.
When the middle linebacker tripped him up, and Garcia, while he was airborne, threw it away, incomplete.
You know, I'm really impressed with the job Mike Zimmer has done, along with the help from Dave Campo, of this Cowboys defense. To me, that's been we were down here week 1 when they played Tampa Bay. And from that moment on, they've set a level, they set a new standard, they raised the bar, and they matched it every single week.
Jason Baker kicks it away. Good high kick. Swinton lets it bounce at the 5. It bounces to the goal line, and it's in the end zone for a touchback. 49ers trying to keep it inbounds, trying to pin the Cowboys deep. The ball bouncing right along the goal line. Brian Jennings just couldn't get there in time. Fox tomorrow. Catch performances by some of today's hottest stars and ring in the new year as the ball drops live in Times Square. It's Billboard's Rock and Roll New Year's Eve tomorrow at 11 o'clock right here on Fox. That's 11 p.m. 2 tight ends for Dallas. They go from the 20-yard line. 2 possessions in the second half, 2 touchdowns. Emmitt Smith pushes his way through the hole and breaks it open. Ran into his own man. Goes down at the 41-yard line. Another great run for Emmitt.
Tackled by Joey Galloway. That's who he ran into. Watch the balance Emmitt Smith keeps as he comes through the hole. He's got people all around him. He stumbles right there a little bit, regains his balance again, and then runs into Joey Galloway, who is downfield trying to get a block for him.
In the past, the 49ers have done a good job. Today, 16 carries, 96 yards for Emmitt Smith. From the 42. Here comes Emmitt. Nothing developing, and he's tripped up. Andre Carter was there to break up the play. This is the kind of day Emmitt Smith has had running the ball.
Well, it's been the job of the guys up front. I mean, you know, they always hear that, and you always say that, but you know, that is the case. And when the Cowboys play well, historically, since the Cowboys of the 90s were the Cowboys of the 90s, it's been because of the things they were able to do up front with those big offensive linemen and getting Emmitt Smith going, and then off of that, the play-action stuff downfield.
Loss of 2 on the last play. Hambrick and Witherspoon in the backfield. Ismail in motion. Troy Hambrick Good hole for him, and he runs hard up to midfield. Cowboys running the ball well. Troy Hambrick. Cowboys feel he will be an excellent running back for them.
Well, you know, the guy wants to run the ball. He wants to be the starting tailback for the Dallas Cowboys. But, you know, he's really bitten the bullet on the whole thing and said, you know what, he's become friends with Emmett. And as much as he believes that he's probably the better runner of the two right now with his youth and size, he has such great respect for Emmitt Smith that he doesn't mind. And who doesn't, right?
He's a second-year man out of Savannah State. I think he can wait his turn. That's my feeling. And Emmett's still going strong.
Oh, that's exactly what he's doing.
Carter throws, and the catch is made along the sideline.
Emmett.
First down, Emmitt Smith. Carter has made plays on third down, Bill. 10 for 13 on third down conversions. Good grab for Emmitt Smith. With 94 yards rushing. He needs 87 for his 11th consecutive 1,000-yard season. 647 to catch Barry Sanders as the all-time leading rusher in the NFL. Hambrick to the 40-yard line. Cowboys have really done a great job marching up and down the field, Bill.
All day long. Their drives today, their scoring drives have been long. And again, if you go back and think of this drive, how it started. This one started out the 20-yard line. And they just mauled their way down the field. Heck, with those 87 yards to go to reach 1,000 for the season, we still got a whole quarter of football left to play. If they keep handing the ball off to Emmitt Smith, it's quite possible he'll hit his 1,000 for the season today.
49er defense might be feeling the effects of it. Cowboys controlling the football and right now controlling the scoreboard. End of the third quarter. It's Dallas 24, San Francisco 14. Back after a message from your local Fox station.
You're watching the NFL on Fox.
Sam Rosen and Bill Moss and the Fox crew, we wish you a happy new year as we welcome you back to Texas Stadium. Start of the fourth quarter. Dallas on the move again at the San Francisco 40. Emmitt Smith pulls his way for 5 yards to the 35-yard line. And Emmitt is close to 100 yards. He's now at 99. And I don't know how many people are surprised. I felt, Bill, coming in that Dallas would play well. They're playing a great game.
You know, we talked last night. I said, what do you think about this game? And I said, I really think it's going to be a close game, closer than people anticipate. Although San Francisco has rebuilt their defense, they're still young. And if you look at them, they're very, very light. Everywhere on the field, they're light. Their two biggest guys are Stubblefield and Bryant Young in the middle. And everywhere else, they're small. They can't match up with that offensive line.
Emmitt Smith straight ahead for another big gainer. He gets 10 more. Down to the 25-yard line, and another Dallas first down.
Sam Rosen, you want to see complete domination? Watch Larry Allen. This is amazing. Run blocker extraordinaire. Driving Dana Stubblefield back off the line of scrimmage and opening up the hole for Emmitt Smith. You talk about a man to play in this game. He has to be the best run blocker in the league.
He is. Emmitt Smith. 109 yards, his fourth 100-yard game of the season, his 74th of his career. That's third all-time behind Walter Payton and Barry Sanders. Hambrick stopped at the line, maybe a yard on the play, and Emmitt has gone over 19,000 combined yards in his career. Only the fourth player to ever reach that. Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, Brian Mitchell, Emmitt Smith.
And then you talk about that line game. This is just all the Cowboys have been doing is just driving the ball. Look at the body contact. Look at the play. John Engelberg comes crashing down inside of the tight end to make the play, but the contact, the power is going on in that line of scrimmage.
How do you play that long, taking a beating like that?
Emmitt Smith, durability is unbelievable.
Quincy Carter down on the 21-yard line. Ninth play of the drive, which started at their own 20-yard line. Andre Carter made the tackle. A lot of runs up the middle.
Yeah, up the middle and to the left, and everything is really right up the A gap, kind of right at the A gap. They're going at the defensive tackles for the San Francisco 49ers, but then everything's really behind Larry Allen. You have a banged-up Kelvin Garmin at right guard, and of course you start a rookie Sharon Dorsey at right tackle. It only makes sense.
Have to get to the 15 for a first down. The toss to Michael Wiley. He'll get it. First down inside the 10, out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Well, just as we were talking about running up the middle, well, the San Francisco 49ers paid close attention. That's where they have been hitting, in the middle, and they try to bring run blitzes up the A gap. Look at this. So what do? They deal a little pitch outside, and they get the corner sealed. And there's Michael Wiley with Flozell Adams downfield leading the way on defensive backs. What a drive again. What a drive for the Dallas Cowboys. 11 plays, 6 minutes and 27 seconds, and they've gone
78 yards. They're down to the 2-yard line, first and goal. Smith and Hambrick in the backfield. I thought I'd help you out on that one.
Thank you.
Carter throwing. No good. Court behind Troy Hambrick. Behind Troy Hambrick, excuse me. The incompletion. Dallas touchdown drives in this game have been 80 yards, 75 yards, 89 yards, and this drive is 78.
You know, San Francisco has to, little red flag has to pop up right about now when you're heading into the playoffs and a team's doing this to you. Now, a couple things. One, it's a great wake-up call. Two, it's very easy this late in the season when you've established 11 wins already to kind of take a 4-10 team lightly.
Michael Myers, number 94, in as the fullback. Carter still has it. Gets away from Engelberger. Runs for the corner. He's pulled down at the 2. Great play by the middle linebacker, Derek Smith, to save a touchdown. It'll be 3rd and goal for Dallas.
Well, Engelberger gets fooled right here. This is embarrassing when a quarterback ducks you like that. But look at Smith close on that thing. That's great hustle.
And good strength. Derek Smith in his 5th year in the league, his first with the 49ers. He has some playoff experience with the Redskins.
Something happens to that guy when he gets down against the goal line.
Smith and Hambrick in the backfield on 3rd and goal.
Again,
the throw to the corner to Galloway. Incomplete.
I'm telling you, they can't throw the fade. They cannot throw the fade route for whatever reason. They keep on going back and trying that thing, but it's just not there.
Needs work.
They worked on it Friday at practice a lot, and Quincy Carter wanted more reps at it. It really has to do, I believe, with the size of the wide receivers and where maybe the lack of catching the ball.
Well, you know what? He was trying to keep his feet in bounds at the end line. Here's a 20-yard field goal try for Jon Hilbert. And it is through. And the Dallas lead is 13. They have controlled the ball. They have controlled the game. Cowboys leading 27-14.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Volkswagen. On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers. By State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. By Sprint PCS, the clear alternative to cellular. And by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Be you, nothing's better, Dr. Pepper.
Dallas Cowboys with a season high 405 yards offense. Mike Knorr kicks off. Vinny Sutherland at the 6. And he is hit. Randall Williams, the wide receiver, grabbed Sutherland and brought him down at the 22-yard line. Hey, Bill, will you help that young man out? Now, there you go.
Look at him. There he is.
He came ready.
He's working to get circled.
So you're a sports fan considering DirecTV? Consider this. Buy a DirecTV system from Blockbuster, and you'll get more than free professional installation, more than great DirecTV sports coverage. In fact, now you'll get much, much more. Get free game and movie rentals for a year when you buy a DirecTV system at Blockbuster. When you think sports, think Blockbuster. Bringing entertainment home.
What was that Passat commercial? The one with the fancy all-wheel drive thingy? What was the deal? If one wheel starts slipping, power gets taken away from it and sent to the other wheels. That'd be a good thing to have.
Just a reminder, the 4Motion all-wheel drive system from Volkswagen is only available from Volkswagen.
NFL.com, your source for game day coverage.
This is a big game. We got to take it one play at a time. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Exclusive behind-the-scenes access. Up-to-the-minute live stats. Live radio coverage. And post-game features.
Hey, listen, great job, fellas. Excellent job.
On Sundays, watch your game and follow the rest of the action on NFL.com.
For our New Year's resolution, we promise to keep Ally McBeal's love life simple and uncomplicated.
Thank you.
We lied. Jon Bon Jovi joins the cast of Ally McBeal this January on Fox.
In the battle for the wild card, the NFC, Tampa Bay won last night. Atlanta is losing. If they lose, Tampa Bay will clinch a playoff spot. Giants will have to win the NFC East to get in. Terrell Owens off the short pass is wrestled down by Mario Edwards. Dallas has had long drives, 4 long drives for 3 touchdowns and a field goal. 28:54 of their total time of possession have been on their scoring drives.
Well, how about just the fact that they already have 32 minutes of possession time and we're just starting the 4th quarter? How about that?
Kevin Barlow thrown back. They'll spot it at the 31-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3 for the 49ers. Let's get an update from JB back in the studio in LA.
Hey, Sam and Bill, emotions running high before the game takes place. Philadelphia and the Giants. They were talking about, they were upset, the Giants were upset about the Eagles fielding punts on their side of the field. Push them, tell them to get down to your end. Folks are expecting this to be a very physical contest. There's an indication. Back to Sam and Bill.
He'll get thrown out before the game starts. Garcia's pass is caught by Terrell Owens for a 1st down. Remember, Jeff Garcia is a great comeback quarterback. He's led 4 fourth-quarter comebacks this season for victories, but he's got a long way to come back now with 8:50 remaining.
That game's in Philadelphia. I don't know if that's where you want to get. I don't know if that's where you want to get people fired up at you before the game. They're fired up enough at you before the game.
1st down at the 36. Garcia being rushed. Screen pass to Barlow. He dropped it. And he almost dropped it into the hands of Dat Nguyen.
Oh, they had the right call on. They did. They had the right call on because Dallas came with the blitz, and Garcia was backpedaling and threw that ball. Barlow just dropped it.
Yeah.
And, you know, and really, there's a lot of growing up that occurs, and Barlow's just a young guy that they got a lot of plans for in the future, but there's a lot of growing up that occurs between it fell and I dropped it.
The rookie out of Pittsburgh has played well. And here's Barlow, and he stopped. Dat Nguyen again. Earlier it was Dexter Coakley. Now it's Dat Nguyen making every tackle. And the Dallas defense continues to play well.
Sam, one of the things talking with Ray Brown, that they wanted to get push on the defensive line to get it up into the laps of the linebacker. Well, they're not getting any push here. Look, there's no push. Everything is downhill. And there also is 28 Darren Woodson right in the midst of it all.
Only 42 yards rushing for San Francisco in the game.
I mean, you saw the push Dallas is getting. San Francisco isn't getting the push.
Garcia on third down. Nobody open. Ran into the umpire. And the pass is incomplete. Oh, is Garcia upset?
You know when you used to play tag as a kid, you always had a home base. You could see, you could touch home base and be free. He's holding on to it. Look at the face. Look at the face of the umpire, Neil Garib. He's trying to get out of the way. And Garcia has his hand on him, kind of like he's safe. You figure if you got your hand on the umpire, that's home base. You're safe there.
The 12th defender that time for Dallas. Jason Baker will kick it away. Aiming for the sideline, and it bounces out of bounds at the Dallas 33-yard line. But the Cowboys have the ball, and in the second half, every time they've had it, they've scored. Garcia had enough trouble with the Dallas defense. He got in trouble with the umpire as well.
Do you think you're making a difference? We do. Since you started being a designated driver, or calling a cab for a friend, or serving responsibly, drunk driving fatalities are down 37%. To all who are making a difference, thank you.
It's a better place to live. It's a better place to live, thanks to you.
It is the Big Apple, but don't try and eat it. We're now entering the center of...
All right, cool. How you guys doing? Center as in dial down the center. That's right. Can I borrow that? It's the 100-CALLATT. All right. Guys are good crowds.
So, Dustin.
Exactly. It's free for you and cheap for them.
And every call counts juice?
Daar Dims van Kom de Gaya.
For collect calls.
Save big bucks on every call. Just dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Now, exclusively from the NFL Shop, you can customize your very own official NFL replica jersey. Pick a team, choose a number, use your name or your favorite player. It's up to you. NFL Shop will make one in any style you want, just $64.99. So call now and order for yourself or a friend. Get the gear, get in the game, exclusively from NFL Shop. Call 1-877-NFL-SHOP now or visit us at NFL Shop on NFL.com.
If I don't deliver you in half an hour, you bury your daughter.
Golden Globe nominee for Best Drama.
Take her out and shoot her.
And Best Actor Kiefer Sutherland.
It's your choice, Nina or your daughter.
24.
Please forgive me, Nina.
All new episodes begin Tuesday, January 8th on Fox.
Final week of the regular season next week. And the 49ers will take on the New Orleans Saints. Could be a very important game for San Francisco. Cowboys will finish up in Detroit. Pre-game show at 9 Eastern, 9 Pacific. It's the best there is. From the 33, Emmitt Smith, 20th carry of the game. He's got 113 yards rushing.
You know, the 49ers right now, they've got to sell out. And what I mean by sell out, they've got to run blitz. They bring Derek Smith. He comes shooting through him. See 50? And that's you're just selling out then. And they still, you know, they're in there trying to make something happen, blitzing the linebackers on runs down, trying to blow it up, and Emmitt still gets 3.5, 4 yards.
Jim Mora's got to find a way for his team to stop the Cowboys. This is their 4th possession of the second half. The first 3 have ended up in 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They gave Emmitt 4 yards on the last carry.
Oh my goodness gracious.
There he is again.
Oh my goodness. Larry Allen on the power O, pulling, leading the way. He takes Julian Peterson and lifts him off the ground. Sam, take it. Look at this. He lifts him off the ground. I don't know if I've ever seen a display. His feet are off the ground. I don't know if I've ever seen a display of an offensive lineman. And you know, you always remember John Hanna. They used to talk about this guy. Feet off the ground.
Emmitt cut an inside. That's kind of surprising.
No, I'll tell you, he needs to find 73 and stay with him.
Follow him.
He might break the NFL rushing record today if he stays behind 73.
3rd and 3 for Dallas. 49ers jumped offside. The end around to Rocket Ismail. He's got a first down anyway. Julian Peterson looked like he jumped offside as the 49ers were showing blitz. Ron Blum talking it over.
Offside, 98 San Francisco. 5 yards by measurement. That's a first down.
DJ Johnson is down on the sidelines. DJ, what's going on?
Hey, Sam and Bill, we have two completely different sidelines down here. Usually it's the 49ers that are confident and upbeat, but today they just look confused. They're down, they're sitting around, and they just don't know what's going on. Over on the Cowboys sideline, the guys are upbeat, they're happy, they're high-fiving each other, and I'll tell you what, don't tell them I said this, but Larry Allen was actually smiling on the sideline. Back up to you, Sam.
He's allowed that, DJ, once. Emmett, short pickup to the 45-yard line, maybe to the 46. But now the clock belongs to the Dallas Cowboys with a 13-point lead. What a day for Emmitt Smith with 22 carries, 118 yards. He came into the game. Sorry, Bill, go ahead.
You see this happen a lot in the NFL for years. I mean, end of December, one team has clinched a playoff spot. One team is fighting for an off-season of something to hang their hat on, and they meet, and it's usually the underdog that turns out winning big.
Here's Emmett. No gain this time. Wrapped up by John Engelberger. And now here's a big third down play for the 49ers. They need to stop right away. They've got to get the ball back. Emmitt Smith is 64 yards away from 1,000.
The time of possession in this game has just been unbelievable for the Dallas Cowboys.
35 minutes, 25 seconds for Dallas, 19 minutes, 15 seconds for San Francisco.
It's going to be closer to about 43 minutes in total time of possession when this game is over.
Have to get to the 49ers 45 for a first down. The toss to Michael Wiley, and he's brought down. No gain on the play. Jeff Ulbrich made the stop. And now the Cowboys forced to punt, and the 49ers use a timeout. Their first timeout of the second half. Dallas with a 13-point lead. 49ers will get the ball with time short.
Steve Mariucci talking to special teams coach Bruce DeHaven, talking to whether they should go for it or not. Walking up and down the sidelines.
Block, you mean?
Yeah. Bruce DeHaven, after conferring with Mariucci, jogged out on the field a little bit. See, this would usually be a block formation. When you look and you only have one guy outside, look at the Gunners. Only one here and one there, and everybody's stacked in there. That usually means they're coming after you.
Mike Knorr has had 2 blocked this season. Good snap. Knorr gets it away.
Good protection.
Ball bounces, takes a Dallas bounce, and is down at the 15-yard line. 4 minutes remaining. Can Jeff Garcia find a way to pull it out?
There's a light in your soul. It says you're one of a kind. Don't never let it go. Be original, an individual, like Dr. Pepper. Be you, do what you do. Dr. Pepper, be you, do what
Be sure to pick up Garth's new album, Scarecrow, wherever great music is sold.
This is Doug McDonald. Doug is a normal, healthy man. But there's something different about Doug. There's something that's on his mind. And the sooner Doug deals with it, the better off he'll be.
Fox Wednesday.
What are you guys doing?
Someone's been sleeping in Jimmy's bed.
On the Star Wars sheets?
On the Digimon sheets.
What could help him deal with the emotional distress?
Tell them you're so traumatized you need a mountain bike.
Why stop at a mountain bike? DVD.
Grounded for Life. All new at 8:30, 7:30 Central. Fox Wednesday.
Fox Wednesday. The holidays are over and it's back to school.
Didn't I tell you put your clothes on?
So how far will the kids go to stay home?
What you gonna be without education?
Maybe I'll be a comedian like you.
Boarding school. Send your kids to boarding school.
An all-new Bernie Mac, 9, 8 Central, Fox Wednesday.
To our troops overseas, be safe. Thanks for taking care of us.
Chicago is closing in on clinching the NFC Central with a win. Meanwhile, Green Bay is trailing to Minnesota in Green Bay. That pass to Ty Streets up at the 35. And the 49ers, no huddle offense, come to the line of scrimmage off a first down. Garcia 18 for 27 in the game, 180 yards. Short drop, pump fake, going deep. Way down for Terrell Owens. He's there, he's got it. He's out of bounds at the Dallas 27. He beat Dwan Hawthorne on the play. 37-yard gain on the play.
Again, watch, they've been picking on Dwan Hawthorne a little bit this whole game. Just a little inside move. Hawthorne bit on it, and Owens just right by him. Nothing fancy about that. Just Dwan Hawthorne is just bitten on little subtle things all day long. Remember the touchdown in the end zone to J.J. Stokes.
For Dallas, Byron Frisch, number 90, is in at defensive end. 1st and 10 at the 27. 3 wide receivers in. Garcia throwing for the end zone, and it is batted away by Pat Dennis. Intended for J.J. Stokes. We'll check out what's going on in Green Bay with JB. He's got it.
Sam, you gave the score. Here's the visual embellishment. Take a look at Spurgeon Wynn. Only 5 of 17 for 74 yards. 47 right here to the tight end, Byron Chamberlain, and Minnesota's on top, 13 to 10. Time permitting, we'll take you to that contest. We'll take you back to Sam Rosen and Bill Mars.
Thanks, JB. Here it's Dallas beating San Francisco.
Spurgeon Wynn has the keys to the car now. This is Denny Green always says. He's got the keys.
Handoff inside to Garrison Hurst. Takes it down to the 22-yard line. With the clock running. In San Francisco, no huddle. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Got to get to the 17 for a first down. Garcia. Pull down. Dead win.
What a play.
He threw the ball as he was going down. It's ruled incomplete. He was outside the pocket, says referee Ron Blum.
This is a blitz. Watch 59. Watch him shoot in here fast. Run a little stunt to track the block of the guard, and it leaves an open B gap that Wynn runs through. And he closes in on Garcia quick.
Here's the ball game right here. 4th and 4. 49ers 7 for 13 on 4th down tries this season. They've got to get to the 17 for a first down. Garcia started a run, throws complete to the tight end Eric Johnson. It's a first down at the 13-yard line. Clutch throw and catch. They spotted it at the 12. 2:40 remaining.
They're saving all the timeouts.
Hurst to the 5-yard line. And now a timeout. They have 1 remaining. The Dallas Cowboys, their best game of the season.
All day long for the Dallas Cowboys. It's been great defense, and Darren Woodson, 28, he's been all over the place. They bring him on blitzes. They bring him up 8 men in the box. They have a man-to-man coverage on wide receivers in the slot. Every time there's been a big play, 28 has been around for the Dallas Cowboys. He lines up inside, outside. They line him up on a slot, man-to-man. The whole defense works around 28 Darren Woodson, and in this defense, he is John Lynch. just a little bit more athletic because they put him in the slot against the wide receivers. But he is everywhere.
He has really played well. The entire defense has been inspired. Great effort. They wanted the respect, and this was a test for them to see if that #2 ranking was really true. And they've shown that it is true. They've done a great job.
As well as they've played all day, they really need to capitalize on these next series of events right here, because San Francisco has had that niche all year of coming back and taking games into overtime.
2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line. Garcia, the fade into the corner for Owens. Incomplete. Pat Dennis covering on the play. They like Pat Dennis. They picked him up during the season off waivers.
Well, what they like about him is his size. Pat Dennis is 6 foot, about 220 pounds, and he matches up well against the big defenders. See that little shove right there? And that's before the ball was thrown, and it was under 5 yards, so that was legal. That disrupted the timing of that fade route. Now remember, that's what they were attacking before with Dwan Hawthorne.
They got him on waivers last season from Kansas City. Here's 3rd and 3. Streets in motion. Garcia looking, throwing, and it's better away from Owens. George Teague letting them know about it too. There's the matchup. The two combatants from the incident on the Star last season. And Teague batted the touchdown try away.
One thing they say about George Teague, who's been around this league a long time, is he's an incredibly smart player. Mike Zimmer feels that he has 2 of the smartest safeties in the league, and that's part of the reason in this cover 2 defense they've played so extremely well against the pass, is because of the smarts of the 2 safeties.
And once again, here's the ball game on 4th and 3. Can the Cowboys stop the 49ers? Garcia, nobody open, looking, throwing, incomplete. Dallas will win. The Cowboys stop the 49ers on the 5-yard line.
Look at the coverage downfield, Sam. Everybody is matched up. Owens can't shake free. Look at Stokes. Mario Edwards has him tied up. Underneath, there's Eric Johnson tied up. No place to go. Garcia tried to pull the Garcia magic and keep creative and keep the play alive, but as the receivers stopped moving, they were covered. There was no time, and Garcia had to throw it away.
The Cowboys defense made a statement today. 49ers playoff bound. 11 and 3 coming in. Winners of 7 of their last 8. Shut down by the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Emmitt Smith. Takes it outside, gets a couple of yards up to the 8-yard line.
You want a timeout?
Jason Webster.
They're going to make him run another play before that 2-minute warning.
And that's the final timeout for the 49ers. They need a miracle here. Down by 13.
They need that defense to do something it hasn't done all game, and that's to stop the run.
Fox tonight. Start your New Year's celebration early. Blast off with Futurama, King of the Hill, The Simpsons, Malcolm in the Middle, and the X-Files. New Year's Bash kicks off tonight, 7, 6 Central, here on Fox. Boy, it's New Year's Eve right now for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, it is New Year's because that's what they're aiming towards, the new year. That's all they really have to look forward to. And that's what they're playing for. Something to get them through the offseason.
Witherspoon and Smith in the backfield. Emmett stopped up at the 9-yard line, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in the game. The Dallas Cowboys looking for the big upset over Jeff Garcia and the 49ers. Amidst the joy today, there is still sadness in Dallas over the news earlier this week of the passing of one of the outstanding defensive players in Cowboys history, Harvey Martin, dying at the age of 51 of pancreatic cancer, co-MVP of Super Bowl 12, Four-time Pro Bowler, 11 seasons he played for the Cowboys, and he holds the team record with 113 sacks. Here's some player. Cowboys, third down, have to get to the 15 for a first down. Emmitt Smith tripped up, falls forward to the 13. Get another update from Green Bay. JB, what's going on?
Well, Green Bay trying to keep their division hopes alive here. Take a look at Ahman Green stepping nicely 4 yards to pay dirt to put Green Bay back on top by 4 in the fourth. Time permitting, Sam, we'll take you guys there. Back to Sam Rosen and Bill Moss.
Thanks, JB, but Chicago is 3 minutes away from clinching the NFC Central. They lead Detroit 17-0. Emmitt Smith, who hurt his wrist early in the game, shaken up again on that last play. 26 carries, 126 yards. Emmitt smiling. He's had a big day.
He's smiling because you think of all the hits he's taken, all the nicks and injuries he's had. The trainer probably asked him, do you think you can go? And Emmitt just laughed. You think I can go? Heck, I've been going for 12 years. And I'm going to be back for 13.
Dallas has called a timeout. Emmitt is 56 yards away from his 11th consecutive 1,000-yard season. And he continues to close in on Walter Payton for the all-time career rushing record. Micah Noor standing in his own end zone, ready for his 4th punt of the game. 49ers will go all out to block it. Here they come, and the kick is blocked. The 49ers got the block and have the ball inside the Dallas 5. Third block of a Micah Noor punt this season.
Right up the gut. Watch that Tampa Bay game last night. Look at the same thing. Right there, right up the gut.
What an opening.
They did too little stunt. Jackson right up the middle.
Terry Jackson, wow.
Thump, thump.
First and goal, 49ers inside the 5. 3 wide receivers in. Garrison Hurst in the backfield. It's Hurst, and he's stopped around the 2-yard line. 49ers are out of timeouts. They've got to put it in the end zone right away. 50 seconds remaining in the game. They spotted it to 3. Garcia for Owens, batted down by Pat Dennis. Boy, Dennis has had a good game.
Yeah, and Owens is really upset. Dennis had his hands all over the inside of the shirt, the collar, if you will, of Terrell Owens. Watch the right hand, and he keeps the left hand inside on him while the ball was in the air. That's the thing. The ball was in the air while his hands were still on him, and Terrell Owens, a little bit more frustration than anything else from not being able to get that fade pattern down there.
Matt Willig has replaced Ray Brown at left guard. Garcia fires, touchdown, J.J. Stokes, his 2nd of the game. The lead is now 7.
That was just the old crossing route where down here they try to pick you. This is the 49ers pick plays, what they ran down there, and that gave the separation for Stokes.
St. Louis has defeated Indianapolis 42-17. The Rams are the NFC Western Division champions. So the 49ers will be a wild card team. Extra point by Jose Cortez is good. 39 seconds remaining. The lead is 6. Garcia's 2nd touchdown pass of the game to J.J. Stokes, and his 28th touchdown pass of the season. So now the special teams take over, Bill.
Joe Avisano's out on the field.
Yeah.
There's Joe. He's out on the field getting his guys ready. He knows what's coming. Gets the all-hands team out there.
That's it. And the 49ers, they need their speed team out there. Get the ball. They've got to find a way to recover the ball and get into the end zone.
You need some guys that can blow some stuff up is what you need. Interesting thing when you look at Dallas, when you look at their hands team, look at their hands team. Heck, it's mostly defensive guys. You know, you got the corners out there. You got Woodson,
right.
Coakley. The defensive guys are usually the guys that can't catch the ball. Where's the receivers?
Where are the wide receivers?
Where's Galloway?
Where are the running backs?
Yeah. Well, Hambrick's out there. But it's mostly defensive guys.
Cortez lines it up. 49ers shift to the right. And the kick way up in the air, and it's batted down, and it's recovered by the Cowboys.
Well, 49ers had a chance at that too. Big chance.
They have the ball, and they'll have the win. The Dallas Cowboys playing for pride and respect. And they've earned both today.
Watch how high this ball's in the air.
Ooh, Streets just missed.
He could have pulled that in.
And Michael Wiley, one of the men grabbing at it.
It bounced on the ground.
Yeah.
It's still loose. Michael Wiley's the one that ended up with it.
I think so. The kneel down by Quincy Carter, and the Dallas Cowboys win their 5th game of the season. Payback for the humiliating defeat last year to the 49ers here. They defeat the playoff-bound San Francisco 49ers 27-21. Emmitt Smith with his 4th 100-yard game of the season, the 74th of his career, and Quincy Carter with a big game of 15 for 1 yards. Cowboys win it. They're 5-10. 49ers 11-4. For Bill Moss, this is Sam Rosen. Now to Green Bay, to Pat Summerall and John Madden.
Welcome to those of you who saw Dallas defeat San Francisco 27-21. Here the score is Green Bay 24, Minnesota 13. We have 4:05 left.
Doesn't that shock you, Dallas beating the 49ers?
Yes, it does. For those of you who did just join us, to summarize what's happened, Minnesota's total yardage 251, Green Bay's 215. 3 Minnesota turnovers have hurt the Vikings. Vikings took the lead last on a 13-10 on a Byron Chamberlain pass, touchdown catch.
And then Brett Favre went to work like a Brett Favre would. He was 5 for 5, took the Packers right down the field and scored.
Pass caught by Chamberlain again.
And then we talk about Vonnie Holliday and we talk about, you know, what chipping is, or helping you have the tackle there, and then the back comes up and takes the outside shoulder and tries to knock him back into the tackle. And I'll tell you, that was a perfect shot of it. Travis Prentice came up and he knocked Vonnie Holliday right back into his right tackle, Chris Lewinsky.
That was a pretty good chip. More than a chip.
Remember who was a great chipper guy was Iron Hayward?
Oh, Iron Head, yeah.
He was the best.
Tomorrow is the anniversary of the famous Ice Bowl between Dallas and Green Bay. Bart Starr sneaked in the closing seconds. And it was cold that day. It was really cold.
What was it? How cold was it?
The wind chill was like 34 below or something like that. Temperature was 18, 17 below. I was on the sideline, and it was the next week before I ever got warm.
Yeah, with the wind chill, it was minus 46.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Now look at these guys. How in the heck can they do that? I mean, there's women and guys
I don't know.
with their shirts off.
Randy Moss spins around, has a first down.
They've kept him quiet. That was, you know, we talked about what Minnesota said they had to do and what Green Bay defensively had to do is they wanted to control the run. They didn't do a real good job at that, but they didn't want Randy Moss to get any big plays, and so they rolled their coverage to him all day, and they really have kept him quiet. Part of it was that, part of it was the weather, and part of it was Spurgeon Wynn. He only caught 2 passes today for 10 yards.
Spurgeon Wynn spins out of the sack and rambles down just outside the 30-yard line, about the 32.
Did you see him after he spun out? He had to straighten out his head here. This is how they're covering Randy Moss here. We talk about rolling to him. See, Mike McKenzie is on him, and then the safety is going to come over. So in essence, they've had this on Randy Moss all day in passing situations.
And you saw him put his arm up, but there's no way that he was going to get open.
No, I mean, he thinks that there's a hole there, you know, once he gets by that corner, Mike McKenzie, before he gets to the safety. But he'd need Dante Culpepper to fire that one in here, or borrow Brett Favre for a series.
Pass complete to Bennett. Bernardo Harris, the tackle.
Bernardo Harris made that big play that he was telling you before the game he was going to make, and that was just zone, and he picked one off, and that led to a Packers score.
2 minutes to go. Green Bay up 24-13.
Fox tonight starts your New Year's celebration early with the best night of television on television.
Dude, you play a fairy? Not just any fairy, Reese. He's the biggest fairy in the whole play.
The New Year's bash kicks off with Futurama, King of the Hill, The Simpsons, Malcolm in the Middle, and The X-Files.
That's gotta make you feel good.
Ring in the new year with the biggest party of the season.
One snow angel coming up. Why does that always happen?
It all starts at 7/6 Central tonight on Fox.
Kepner is looking good. She was in a bad wreck last week, was taken to the care center, came out bruised but unbent, and is competitive today.
Everyone thought Kepner was going to the left, but she's going to the right.
What a blistering pace. What maneuvering.
She has to be careful. This kind of stunt can send her and her crew home early.
This was a fast track when the race started.
Oh, yeah, but the temperature's heating up, and I tell you, that can mean trouble for Kepner.
She's all over the top of him.
Whoa, there's contact.
She's definitely no rookie.
The lure of the Cotton Bowl is its legacy.
He died! He did!
On New Year's Day, Fox Sports presents the 2002 Cotton Bowl. Roy Williams and the Oklahoma Sooners butt heads with Cedric Cobbs and the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Southwestern Bell Cotton Bowl, New Year's Day on Fox.
There's some shots you get around a game like this, particularly in Lambeau, you need to see again. There's a great one. Coverage on Randy Moss. It's cold. Touchdown Vikings. The Lambeau leap.
You know, I think it's fitting that the Lambeau leap there was Mike McKenzie, a defensive back, because the guy that started that, you always think it would be a Brett Favre or Antonio Freeman or one of the running backs, but the guy that started that was Leroy Butler.
Pass incomplete. Jake Reed the target.
But it was Leroy Butler, the safety of the Packers, who's now on IR, that was the original Lambeau leaper. So when a Mike McKenzie does it after an interception, that kind of makes sense too. Then did you see in the pictures that one of the official on his back with his hands in the air? There's Leroy Butler right there.
He's the guy who started it, huh?
Yeah, he was the guy. He was the first guy that did a Lambeau leap. And he was kind of the heart and soul of this defense too.
Pass caught by Chamberlain. pushed out of bounds.
Chamberlain forced out of bounds by Deep.
This is what the standings look like. You see that already given Chicago a win, so that makes them 12-3. Give Green Bay a win, that makes them 11-4. So Green Bay still has a chance. You know, if they were to win next week and Chicago loses, then Green Bay would move up to that second slot, and then they would get the first round bye and they would win the division because they have the tiebreakers and the fact that they've beaten the Bears twice. If they both win next week, then the Bears are the champion.
Win. Low and outside. The team that's amazing to me that seemed on the brink and playing well at one time was Philadelphia. Why are they unable to clinch?
I don't know. We just saw them last week, and they had trouble inside the 20. They had 7 shots at the goal line and couldn't make it. And here's the guy who's a football player. I think if someone just came from another planet or something and you said, you know, what is a football player? I think you could show a shot of this guy here and say, there is a football player.
Here's the Randy Moss in around. Out of bounds. You know, you just brought something to mind. Remember the days on the All-Madden team when you gave each player a trophy?
Right.
That wouldn't be a bad one to have made right there.
Yeah, Brett Favre. And you can see the scenario here. They can clinch home field game with a win next week versus the New York Giants. Clinch a division in first round bye with a win and a Chicago loss. So that's what they're playing for. I mean, they're against the 49ers for a wild card home game, and they're against the Bears for winning the division.
It's first and goal, Minnesota. Win. Carter bounced off his hands. Don't say that often. Some of the best hands ever to play.
Tyrone Williams is playing with a heck of a lot more confidence. He got a couple interceptions last week, and you can just see here at the end of the game, I mean, Carter's not running much of a pattern there, and Tyrone Williams just kind of stayed with him and put his left hand out there and knocked that ball down. Denny Green has a whole rebuilding job to do with this team, Pat, and I don't know that it started this year. I think we had them at the end last year, and they lost their last 3 games. We did a couple of them. We did that championship game against the Giants, and they weren't very good.
Weren't very good is putting it mildly.
They stunk.
Yeah, they were terrible that day.
Yeah, and I think their problem started then. And then, of course, the tragedy of the Corey Stringer, the Robert Smith not coming back. All those things have been well documented, but I think it started, like I said, a year ago. And they've been through a lot this year. And although I did think Denny Green had them ready to play today, and they did his plan for most of the game.
Fox tonight. Start your New Year's celebration early with the best night of television on television. Blast off with Futurama and its King of the Hill, The Simpsons, Malcolm and the X-Files. The New Year's Bash kicks off tonight at 7, 6 Central, right here on Fox.
Yeah, most of this game, you look at this yardage-wise, Minnesota's 302, Green Bay's 215, but Green Bay got it when they needed it. After Minnesota went ahead, Green Bay said, "Okay, let's get serious here. Let's take this game. Let's take this game over."
They look like a different team. Third down. They're at the 5. Third and goal. Wynn lofts it in the end zone and out. Incomplete. Carter took a little nudge out of bounds.
And then the fourth down, they'll just go for it here. And Green Bay will eventually get the ball back and just kneel down and run out the clock and get the victory and start to get ready for next week.
Yeah, they have to go to New York.
Yeah, this is a great place for football, though. Every time I come here, I think, that you just think of the history, the tradition. Ron Pitts was coming down that tunnel, and I remember a shot of Vince Lombardi going up that tunnel.
Yep. The Packers will take over. The pass is incomplete.
And these people come here and they stay and they enjoy their football. I mean, they've enjoyed it, you know, since all these names have been here. Look at them. I mean, they don't go to their houses. They come here early. They're out in the parking lot cooking and carrying on. They just stay. Maybe that's why if any group of them had left, they would all freeze.
Johnny Blood McNally. That name fits up here, doesn't it?
It's a name. You know, I remember that tunnel again and that shot of Lombardi going down that tunnel. And when I first coached her, when I brought the Raiders here, I looked at that, and that was my thought. Curly Lambeau, their first coach.
And God bless America, the all-time coach.
Antonio Freeman thinking it's nice to be back. I mean, he's been there in the good days. They slipped a little, and he's back now. It's a great feeling when you get to this point here and you know you've won the game.
You know you're in the playoffs. Bart Starr, one of the many great quarterbacks here.
And here's one right here. I think I would take him, Brett Favre. Wall Horning.
Ray Nitschke, the late Ray Nitschke. Nobody ever enjoyed the game more than Ray Nitschke. Forrest Gregg, best lineman, according to Lombardi, he ever coached.
There's Mike Sherman, Denny Green, and Mike Sherman has come in here when Ron Wolf retired. Mike Sherman took over his job, and now he's a head coach and general manager, and very organized guy who does a heck of a job. But this guy right there, or that guy right there, Brett Favre, is really what it was all about.
Yep.
Look at him. And you know, and the whole thing, I mean, this is a game, and if it's a game, it should be fun, and it should be played that way. And he's a guy that plays it and has fun playing it, and he's never grown up.
Well, that's because he enjoys the game, playing so much. Packers beat the Vikings.
I think the worst thing that could happen to Brett Favre is for him to become an adult.
Yeah, not be able to play anymore.
And I don't know that that's ever going to happen. He talks about being old and stuff, but I don't think he really means it.
Well, it's inevitable he's going to get old, but he's never going to grow up. And I hope he never has to. We'll be right.
Get me the spaceman. Witness the evolution of DVD. It's the most technically advanced DVD on the planet. Planet of the Apes, a must-own DVD today.
I just thought we'd go for a little walk, you know? Spend a little quality time together. Where'd that come from?
Mom got it from cellular1.com, Dad. Oh, hi, Timmy. Yeah, I'm kind of booked Tuesday. How about Wednesday? Hold on. Hey, Dad, I think we're heading back towards the house.
I know.
If you thought you've been shocked before,
Stop there!
you haven't seen anything yet. This January, The X-Files returns with all new episodes.
Who are you?
I'm the future.
And nothing can prepare you for what will happen next.
This is Mulder's chance to come home.
How do you know that you're not being used to lure Mulder out?
It's too late. I've already sent for him.
The X-Files, all new episodes begin next Sunday at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
Today's game, First and 10 Down Live, has been brought to you by Intel and the Intel Pentium 4 processor, the center of your digital world.
This January, Boston Public returns with the biggest events of the season.
His execution is scheduled for Thursday.
A student from Winslow? A principal stands torn between his obligation to a student.
You think you could have kept him off death row?
And his feelings as a father.
Did he torture your daughter? I'd ask that you not give him redemption.
This is as powerful as television gets.
Why do you want me by your side? Because I don't want to die alone.
An all-new Boston Public, Monday, January 7th on Fox.
We're under caution after just 5 laps.
Georgie's making an early pit stop. He may have hurt the toe out.
I think he's smoking, too. This caution's a good time to come in.
But he's leaking something out the overflow. They may have to jam a little wedge in it.
We'll have to get a pit report on just how loose his chassis is.
Hey, a 15.5-second pit stop, that ain't too bad.
And he's down and away.
Here comes Georgie running flat out down the front stretch.
He's flat out and belly to the ground. He's got that downforce he needs.
Jumpstart your new year with a kick in the... Jessica Alba turns up the heat.
Are you ready?
On Dark Angel. All new episodes begin Friday, January 11th on Fox.
This year, our engineers deliver Motor Trend's Sport Utility of the Year, GMC Envoy, the agility of Yukon, and the power of Sierra. Now, we deliver another year-end gift to you. 0% APR on all new GMCs through January 2nd, plus $1,000 bonus cash on new 2002 Sierras and $500 on Yukon. This is it. You can't beat 0% APR plus bonus cash. See the pros at your local GMC dealers by January 2nd.
Howdy. I just got back from Texas, where I learned a thing or two. Like Texans prefer their cheeseburgers with mustard and pickles. So just for Texans, I'm making my new 99-cent Big Texas cheeseburger with mustard instead of mayo, loaded with pickles and melting cheese. And I figured out something else. Oh. Bulls do not like ropes tied around their...
Mike Ducey, the last word in sports. Watch Sports Sunday, tonight at 10, only on Fox 4.
Here's the UPS leaderboard delivering today's leaders. UPS delivers a chance to win a trip to the Fox football pregame set by logging on to foxsports.com. This is Pat Summerall for John Madden and Ron Pitt saying so long from Green Bay, where once again the final score is Packers 24, Vikings 13. Right now, let's take you to the Autotrader.com postgame show with JB, Terry, Howie, and Chris. For more information on today's game and the latest NFL news, log on to foxsports.com, the official sports site of the internet.
The Autotrader.com postgame show is brought to you by Autotrader.com, the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
Tonight on Fox, start your New Year's celebration early with Futurama, King of the Hill, The Simpsons, Malcolm in the Middle, and, of course, The X-Files. So ring in the new year with the biggest party of the season. And it all starts at 7, 6 Central tonight, right here on Fox. As we bring you inside for the Autotrader.com post-game report with the full house here in Los Angeles. And let's get you caught up on the scores around the league thus far. So it is the Packers knocking off the Vikings 24-13 with the win next week. And the Bear loss. The Packers will win the division if that takes place. Bears blanking the Lions 24-0. The Bears sweep the Lions for the first time since 1988. Cowboys over the 49ers. Good game by Quincy Carter. Career game by Quincy Carter. Rams win the West with that big victory over the Colts. The Dolphins clinched their 5th consecutive playoff berth with that victory over the Falcons. Falcons are out of the playoffs. Tampa Bay is in with that Atlanta loss. Jets lose to the Bills, so the Jets fail to clinch. Need to wait now until next week. Cardinals, impressive victory over the Panthers. May well have done it for George Seifert. Of course, the owner, Richardson, was expecting to win that game. The Chiefs and Jaguars are not in the playoffs, but it was a 4-point victory by the Kansas City Chiefs today. Browns and Titans, who would have thought it? 79 points scored in that contest there. And the Steelers, with 58 seconds remaining, on top of the Bengals, 23-17. As we come back in to talk about contest, starting first with Chris.
You know, so many big things happen around the league, but right now the order of the playoffs, as you look at it, St. Louis, Chicago would have the byes. Philadelphia would be the number 3 seed if they could manage to beat the New York Giants. Tampa would be at the bottom, so they'd have to go to Philadelphia or the Giants. Green Bay, San Francisco could play either spot.
Marshall Faulk, 4 TDs today, giving him 20 for the 2nd straight season. Like last year, making a late season push for the MVP. I think those guys finished 1-2, Marshall Faulk and Kurt Warner.
Yeah, Tampa Bay finishing up with
Philadelphia, then turning around
Back
and
to back.
having to go back.
If Philly wins it.
Right, it's very difficult. And I want to congratulate Kurt Warner. Just a phenomenal season, Mike Martz and those Rams. Very, very impressive. What a wonderful thing would be if the Steelers do, in fact, go on and meet the Rams in the Super Bowl. I for one, would love that.
Will you wear your Steeler colors next
Porsche
week?
man, right here. Chris Collinsworth, congratulations.
It ain't over yet.
Oh, it's not?
And it's not over yet. We've got highlights coming your way as we continue right after this.
Yeah. It's a good thing. I'll bring my 4, you bring your 1. All right.
Jumpstart your new year with a kick in the... Jessica Alba turns up the heat.
Are you ready?
On Dark Angel. All new episodes begin Friday, January 11th on Fox.
The creators of That 70s Show invite you to return to a different time.
It's dynasty shots. You only do a shot when someone gets slapped.
That 80s Show, coming this January to Fox.
Welcome to Reagan's America. God bless you, Ronnie!
The Dolphins will go for it on 4th down. Fiedler's going to throw it over the middle. Hits his man. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Miami. Woo!
Woo! No matter who your favorite team is, NFL Shop is the biggest selection of authentic NFL gear from all 32 teams. Call 1-877-NFL-SHOP for your free team catalog.
As a boy, he witnessed a tragic crime. As a man, to break the chains of racism, he must turn in his own father.
You know what happened that night?
Yeah, but what you ever do for me? I lied.
Tom Sizemore, Richard Jenkins, and Ving Rhames. Sins of the Father. Premieres January 6th on FX.
Howdy. I just got back from Texas, where I learned a thing or two. Like Texans prefer their cheeseburgers with mustard and pickles. So just for Texans, I'm making my new 99-cent Big Texas cheeseburger with mustard instead of mayo, loaded with pickles and melting cheese. And I figured out something else. Oh. Bulls do not like ropes tied around their...
This year, our engineers deliver Motor Trend's Sport Utility of the Year, GMC Envoy, the agility of Yukon, and the power of Sierra. Now, we deliver another year-end gift to you. 0% APR on all new GMCs through January 2nd, plus $1,000 bonus cash on new 2002 Sierras and $500 on Yukon. This is it. You can't beat 0% APR plus bonus cash. See the pros at your local GMC dealers by January 2nd.
Over the Vikings at home. Congratulations. Bears, Lions, Brian Urlacher taking on division rivals, the Lions. Miller back, play action, get a linebacker up, get a safety up, then go behind the other one. Touchdown pass to Dwayne Bates at 28 yards on the post, 7-0 Bears. Post route, Miller, David Terrell, 20-yard touchdown. Bears off and running. Bears, congratulations. Dick Duran, contract extension supposedly coming up. 24-0 Bears over the Lions.
And the Bears sweep the Lions for the first time since 1988. And, folks, we will be coming back here with a bit more to show you highlights and scores from around the league. So stick with us on the Autotrader.com post-game report right after this. All right, so a recap. With the win next week and the Bears lost, the Packers will win the division. They win today over the Vikings. Quincy Carter, career day, helping Dallas over San Francisco. The Dolphins clinched their 5th consecutive playoff berth with the victory today over the Falcons. The Bears sweep the Lions for the first time since 1988, blanking the Lions today. The Panthers tied the NFL record for most consecutive losses in a season with 14. The Rams clinched the NFC West in a first-round bye in the playoffs. Marshall Faulk sensational with 4 touchdowns today. Jets failed to clinch. The Bills win it. Jets now need a little bit of a help later in the Seattle contest. Chiefs and Jaguars, who would have thought at 56 points in that game as the Chiefs win it? Who would have thought there were going to be scored 79 points in the game between the Browns and the Titans? Terry's Steelers and the Bengals of Chris all tied up with 21 seconds remaining in that contest there. Look at that, 23 all. And the Giants and Eagles taking the lead. An Eagles victory will help them to clinch the division title.